We had a very productive day today with the Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche and Ghislaine Maxwell. First, we want to thank the Deputy Attorney General for being so professional with all of us and for meeting with us. He took a full day and asked a lot of questions, and Ms. Maxwell answered every single question. She never stopped, she never invoked a privilege, she never declined to answer. She answered all the questions truthfully, honestly, and to the best of her ability. And that's all the comment we're going to have today about the meeting. We don't want to comment about the substance of the meeting for obvious reasons, and we'll go from there. So thank you all so much.
His island, whatever his island was, wherever it is, I was never there. Find out the people that went to the island. But Jeffrey Epstein was not somebody that I respected.
Hi, I'm Jasmine Levin, and I proudly own and operate Puppy Lovin'. Puppy Lovin' is a pet care salon dedicated to caring for your furry companions. We provide certified dog grooming services along with boarding and doggy daycare. Our facility is family-owned and operated and promise personalized care for every pet that comes through our doors. If you're worried about your furry friend being lonely when you're gone, we also have on-site personnel 24/7 just for their comfort. Follow us on Facebook and call or text us at 814-758-9259 to make an appointment today.
Anyone with a kind and generous heart and a little money can be a philanthropist. You too can be a force for good in our community, and the Crawford Heritage Community Foundation is here to help you make the most of your charitable giving. We've partnered with hundreds of people like you to make our world and our community a better place. You can give through us to support scholarships or any charitable organization or purpose. Whether you're interested in establishing a permanent endowment or adding to an existing fund, we want to be a part of your plan. Contact us when you're ready to make your mark. Together, we can make your contribution go further.
The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home has been serving the needs of Titusville and surrounding communities since 1965. Mr. Garrett believed in tradition and commitment to excellence, standards that have been passed down from one generation to now a new generation, who will work to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. When you need them, they will be there for you. This has been their foundation for almost 60 years. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, 303 North Washington Street in Titusville.
Thinking about switching to 5G home internet? Think again. Unlike Zoom from Armstrong, 5G home internet is delivered by a cell tower. The further away you are, or the more devices connected to that tower, the slower your internet is. Cell phone providers also play favorites. When their network gets busy, cell phones win, and your home internet pays the price. Stick with Armstrong to get more data, more speed, and internet whenever you need it, not whenever they want. Armstrong, keeping you connected.
Sheer Design is Titusville's exclusive Paul Mitchell-focused salon. This full-service salon specializes in coloring, cuts, nails, and tanning. Owner Angela Saxon has over 20 years' experience as a Paul Mitchell professional. She and her licensed staff offer all cuts and styles for men and women of all ages. Call 814-827-0010 or stop in at 116 South Kerr Street in Titusville.
J. Gill Plumbing and Heating takes pride in being the premier heating and air conditioning service provider in the area. With over 30 years of experience, our highly skilled and certified technicians will work closely with you to address your heating and air conditioning repair, installation, or maintenance needs. Our team is dedicated to making your home the ultimate place of comfort. Call today to get a free estimate. We also offer financing options and membership opportunities that provide peace of mind and cost savings. Call J. Gill Plumbing and Heating today or visit them online 24/7 at jgillplumbingheating.com.
If you're looking for a professional massage therapist, Tranquil Moments Massage in Titusville is here for you. Ray and Rauch graduated from Slippery Rock University with a bachelor's degree in exercise and rehabilitative sciences with an emphasis in athletic training. Tranquil Moments offers a wide range of services from Swedish massage to deep tissue, sugar scrubs to hot towel inclusion therapy. Like them on Facebook and visit their website to learn more about all the services they offer. Tranquil Moments Massage in Titusville.
Share the fun of train travel and relive our country's oil history as you ride the OC&T through the valley that changed the world. Learn about the past while traveling on vintage cars. See a variety of wildlife with stops at Drakewell Park, Petroleum Center, and Oil Creek State Park. Arrive early and see the vast collection of train and railroad memorabilia at Perry Street Station. After the ride, enjoy a night's stay at the Caboose Motel. For seasonal specials or for more information, visit OCTRR.org or call 814-676-1733.
The man who, more than any other, epitomized professional wrestling as entertainment died on Thursday at the age of 71. Hulk Hogan's death was announced by World Wrestling Entertainment. In a statement, WWE called him one of pop culture's most recognizable figures. Born Terry Jean Bollea, the bleach-blonde, mahogany-tanned behemoth became the face of professional wrestling in the 1980s. His performative persona helped transform the mock combat from a seedy spectacle into family-friendly entertainment worth billions of dollars. Hogan later was snared in a series of scandals exposing his own behavior. He sued Gawker in 2013 after the gossip news site posted parts of a sex tape between Hogan and a friend's wife. A Florida jury awarded him $140 million in damages, a verdict that forced Gawker into bankruptcy. In 2015, Hogan was suspended by the WWE after another surreptitious recording revealed that Hogan had used a racial slur. He was reinstated in 2018. Hogan would go on to endorse Donald Trump at the Republican National Convention.
Let Trump-a-mania run wild, brother!
Trump paid tribute to Hogan in a Truth Social post, calling him a great friend and that he, quote, entertained fans from all over the world and the cultural impact he had was massive. Police in Clearwater, Florida said authorities had responded to a medical call for a cardiac arrest at Hogan's residence on Thursday morning. They said Hogan was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead.
U.S. stocks ended mixed on Friday as the Dow dropped 0.7%, but the S&P 500 and NASDAQ each gained modestly to notch more record-high closes. On the tariff front, the U.S.-Japan trade deal and recent signs of progress in talks with the European Union helped fuel Wall Street's gains. Markets also monitored President Trump's visit to the Federal Reserve's headquarters on Thursday, following months of Trump's criticizing Fed Chair Jerome Powell for interest rates the president views as too high. But Carol Schleif, chief market strategist at BMO Private Wealth, said a sharp rate cut would send the bond market reeling.
If someone went in there and cut it 100 or 200 or 300 basis points, you would most likely really see those longer-term yields blow out, because there would be so much consternation in the markets over that and the loss of independence, if you will, from the Fed, that it would have many more ripple impacts that would be concerning.
The Fed is expected to hold rates steady at its policy meeting next week. Traders see a 60% chance of a rate cut in September, according to CME's FedWatch tool. Stocks on the move Thursday included Alphabet, which rose 1% as the search giant's results boosted confidence that heavy investment in AI is paying off. On the flip side, Tesla's stock tumbled more than 8% after CEO Elon Musk warned of a, quote, few rough quarters as the U.S. government cuts support for EV makers. Tesla's stock has fallen around 25% so far in 2025. Shares of IBM dropped more than 7.5% after its second quarter results fell flat with investors, hampered by disappointing sales in its core software division. And American Airlines stock tumbled nearly 10% after the carrier forecast a big third quarter loss, hurt by sluggish domestic travel demand.
All right, let's take a look at that weather forecast for northwest Pennsylvania. We're looking at cloudy conditions, occasional showers this afternoon, and temperatures today in the mid-80s. Cloudy this evening, showers after midnight with lows in the upper 60s. Saturday, scattered thunderstorms, low 80s. Sunday, thunderstorms, low 80s. Monday, mostly sunny with temperatures in the upper 80s. And Tuesday, partly cloudy with temperatures in the upper 80s. Meadville this morning is at 72 degrees. Cambridge Springs, Edinburgh at 72. Titusville 70. Franklin this morning 71. Oil City 71 degrees here at 7:13. This is the Morning Drill. You're watching it on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Hello Friday, it's good to see you. Today's gonna be a good day. Thanks for starting your Friday with Luke and Amy on the Morning Drill. For starting your Friday with Luke and Amy on the Morning Drill.
All right, live shot of Pittsburgh this morning. Beautiful. Look at that. What a great start to the day.
Nice bright shot.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And we got a busy morning ahead. We've got Cheri Porter from the Oil Creek and Titusville Railroad with us here this morning. We've got Holly Sprong from the Titusville YMCA. We've got Mr. Sports, Bruce Peterson. Speaking of Pittsburgh, we're going to be talking Pirates, Steelers. A lot of excitement in the air. So, yeah, happy Friday. I'm just really looking forward to this Friday for some reason. It's like it hit just right. So... and I've noticed that my dress has casually gotten a little looser towards the end of the week. I did shorts yesterday, but we welcomed a group from the United Way, a group of campers. 26 campers came to visit our studios yesterday.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I just wanted to kind of be comfortable yesterday, so it's like shorts. And then today, a couple thoughts. One, I was like, I'm probably just going to be doing some stuff around the office today. Maybe just feel a bit relaxed. If I go out and see a couple clients, they're ones that are usually wearing shorts anyways at work. So might do that. And then I'm really excited. Happy Gilmore 2 comes out today. And part of me was like, maybe we could sneak out and get around to golfing tonight. But with that look you just gave me, I'm going to say that's off the table.
Well, it's just like I work late, and then I have to change my clothes.
Well, I almost said something to you this morning, like, hey, why don't you take some extra clothes just in case? I know you don't trust me to go home and get you clothes and bring them back at all.
No.
So we can just, that's off the table right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you at home, have you ever sent your spouse back to the house to, gather clothes for, to change into for later? And the spouse comes back and isn't even close to what you want?
I usually do a good job for you.
Better than what I would do for you, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it sound like I don't care, but that's not at all the case. I do. Mm-hmm. I think, this would look nice on my wife. And sometimes you even have to draw pictures for me of what I want, of what you want. So there's times where you're like, hey, I want these shorts, and they're right here on this side of the bed. Mm-hmm. I will go to that side, and there won't be anything resembling those shorts there. And then you'll yell at me for having them, saying, I told you they were right there. And then when you get home, you're like, oh, yeah, they're not there. They're over here. But let's go back to me. Mm-hmm. Yes, you do a much better job in my clothes than I do picking out yours. Sorry.
It's okay.
So anyhow, I was like, oh, man, this is going to be like a golf evening. We could go golfing and then come back and watch Happy Gilmore 2. But I didn't sleep very well last night. And we'll see how the day
tomorrow morning.
We'll see how the day goes.
And through tomorrow. So.
Oh, I'm excited. We're covering the Oil Heritage Festival Saturday.
Good time.
Looking forward to that. Always looking forward to that. That's always a fun time. And that's an evening one. There's a lot of communities that, they have their parades maybe in the morning. But Oil City has always had theirs early evening. Mm-hmm. So what time does it step off? 5, 6?
I thought it was 5.
I should probably find this out, shouldn't I?
Oh, my God.
It's okay. We can look later. You and I were at the grocery store the other night. And I think they could hear us. We were in aisle like 12, and I think the people in aisle 1 could hear us over the excitement of seeing Halloween candy in the aisles. Here's the downside. I guess the price didn't seem too bad. The prices seemed normal.
It wasn't bad at all.
Well, the Hershey Company on Tuesday confirmed media reports that it's raising candy prices as it battles rising cocoa costs. The price change will be a low double-digit increase and affect products across the company's confection portfolio, according to a Hershey spokesperson. Founded in 1894, the Pennsylvania-based company owns over 90 brands, including Hershey Kisses, Kit Kat, Reese's, and York. This change is not related to tariffs or trade policies. So before you got that in your head, not the case. It reflects the reality of rising ingredient costs, including the cost of the cocoa beans. So price increases typically take around 90 days to take effect, although the time frame varies by retailer. There is a global cocoa shortage. Prices have skyrocketed in recent years due to this global shortage. So just be prepared. Again, you look at that time frame, and what's that tell you? Like maybe close to Halloween?
Yeah.
So, I said to you the other day, I'm like, maybe we need to get a jump on this early. Because it feels like the closer you get to Halloween, not only do you find that the supplies are starting to become limited, but seems like the prices are up just a little. And it may not be the case at all. It just might be, now we're focused on needing this. And we haven't paid attention to the prices, but just saying.
Get your candy now.
Might want to. Well,
that's what I'm hearing.
Here's the other thing. You got all these festivals coming up, parades.
I thought about it. I'm like, because I ordered candy.
So you should be good.
Yeah, I am good. So Oil Heritage Festival Parade begins at 5 p.m.
Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Starting on West 1st and Orange and ending on Seneca and Clifford.
Okay.
So, there you go.
Back to the normal
parade route.
Yep. All right. That's Saturday. So if you're looking for some fun, head to Oil City. Mm-hmm. As that community will have the spotlight right on it for Oil Heritage Festival. Great music, too.
They have a craft show, firefighters 5K run or walk.
Yeah, probably not.
Book sale, fishing derby, VFW breakfast, old-fashioned photos, children's bike rodeo, the Oil Heritage Art Show, open skate at Deck Hockey Rink, the parade, of course, concerts in Justice Park, the Merge Teen Dance, and a fireworks spectacular at 10 p.m.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
I always like those library sales. We used to go to the local one here because we have this library, and I know when we first moved into the house, we needed to fill the shelves, so we went to it took a couple years of going to the library sale, and we'd come out with boxes and boxes of, beautiful books, like old books from the late 1800s, early 1900s, just really cool, like antique books.
Mm-hmm.
And people would be like, oh my gosh, you must like to read. No, I'm just going to fill the shelves.
Yeah.
I just want it to look nice.
We have built-in bookshelves, and when we realized the number of movies we have outweigh the number of books, we were
also embarrassing, yes.
Very mortified. So we ran in to the book sale, and
but got some really cool books.
we did. And then we kept going back because,
And there's times I still, I'll pull a book off the bookshelf and just go through it. It's really cool. Like one book I saw was like 1896, and it actually listed some of the board members of the library in the book in pencil. It was really cool. All right, sad news yesterday. There's been a number of deaths this week that have been just crazy. But Hulk Hogan, I just want to talk about Hulk Hogan for 1 second. One, I wasn't a wrestling fan.
No.
But I was a Hulk Hogan fan. I loved Hulk Hogan as a kid. But I didn't watch, it was weird. I didn't really care for wrestling. But like Hulk Hogan and Mike Tyson to me were like these giants,
Yeah.
And it's just the news that broke yesterday that he had passed away. Just as all the tributes that have been posted have been cool to see. But been a crazy week.
It has.
Crazy week. Did you ever watch much wrestling?
No, not really. I mean, I knew who he was, and I don't remember.
Sergeant Slaughter.
I didn't know that.
Andre the Giant.
That, yes. Macho Man.
Yeah,
something.
Randy Savage.
Okay. Like those names I remember, but I don't. I know it wasn't a wrestling.
Yeah, these were the guys that like built wrestling, I again, not as a wrestling person, I know wrestling people that they're probably yelling at me like, no. There's been other greats before that. I get that, but you have to admit the 80s,
to the limelight.
The 80s era was pretty spectacular in wrestling. I think. Again,
the
somebody
80s era
who
was
did
pretty spectacular in a lot of things.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Toys and music and movies. Like the 80s was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm really excited. I believe next year there's a He-Man movie coming out, and they did they put I think a teaser out, and some of the music from the Filmation has popped into it. So I'm like, oh boy, I hope they use
Is
that.
it like another live action?
Yes, but it should be good.
Okay. Should be. Okay.
So, we're going to get to birthdays and what we're celebrating here this morning. Like I said, we had a busy morning. By the way, I had a chance to get out yesterday and film a ribbon cutting. We're going to have that probably Monday. Just no time today. There's a new beautiful sculpture that has been unveiled when you come into the city of Titusville. And it was a local artist out of Erie. He was just featured on Fox News for his work. It's really cool. But we were there for the ribbon cutting. We'll have that for you first of the week on Monday. But I want to thank the Oil Region Alliance for inviting us to be there for that. And it was just a very, very nice. It was hot. It was really, really hot. You looked at me last night. We were at an open mic, and it was what, several hours after I had been out filming this, and you're still sweating like a lot.
Yeah.
Like
you're like beet red.
Yeah. Like cold shower, had to, get that core temperature down.
See, I was nice. What did I do?
You had it all ready for me when I got home.
I had the air conditioning on. And
but the ice cream cone was calling my name first.
Yeah.
Like, let me have an ice cream cone before I do that. But thank you, dear.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What are we celebrating, and who's celebrating today? Let's start with birthdays.
So, model and actress Iman is 70 today. Actor Matt LeBlanc is 58. Actor W.D. Woodside is 56. Actress Meg Donnelly is 24. And that is all.
All right. Happy birthday to them. Happy birthday to you if today happens to be your birthday from all of us. It's the 25th day of July, Christmas in July. You didn't come home and turn the TV on first yesterday, did you?
I didn't. I believe it was left on by our other two children.
Do you know what was on when I turned the TV on last night?
No.
I don't even want
hear,
to say it.
Like, when I came in, I unloaded some groceries and went upstairs. But I could hear the TV on, and I didn't stop to deal with it because I was in a hurry. But
the Hallmark Channel.
Awesome.
Christmas in July.
I'm going to say our oldest.
You know what's even worse is I recognized the movie. It was that one where this lady owns this lodge.
Okay, for the love of God, they're all the one. Somebody owns a lodge.
And this guy comes in and has to sell it. And it's not the Rudolph reindeer one. Whatever that was. Anyhow, they meet, and he can't quite tell her that he's there because she's got to sell the lodge, and I don't know. Anyways, I was slightly embarrassed that was on. I'm like, who is watching this? All right, let's turn our attention to what it is we're celebrating, not just today, but through the weekend.
It is Carousel Day, Culinarians Day, Darwin Show Day, Feast of St. James, Health and Happiness with Hypnosis Day, Houston Day, International Red Shoe Day, National Drowning Prevention Day, National Hire Veteran Day, National Merry-Go-Round Day, National Talk in an Elevator Day, National Thread and Needle Day, National Wine and Cheese Day, System Administrator Appreciation Day, Love Parks Week, and that's all. Oh, it would have been Estelle Getty's birthday.
Huh.
Tomorrow we celebrate Auntie's Day, Holistic Therapy Day, International Decora Day, National All or Nothing Day, National Aunt and Uncle Day, National Bagel Fest Day, National Coffee Milkshake Day, National Day of the Cowboy, National Disability Independence Day, National Dog Photography Day, National Saint Day, One Voice Day, World Mangrove Day, World Tofu Day, Hepatitis Awareness Week. And then on Sunday, we celebrate Bagpipe Appreciation Day, Barbie in a Blender Day.
Yes.
Okay. Cross Atlantic Communication Day, National Chicken Finger Day, National Creme Brulee Day, National Korean War Veterans Armistice Day.
What's great about creme brulee is using fire.
National Love is Kind Day, National New Jersey Day, National Parents Day, National Roanoke Community Beautification Day,
All right.
National Scotch Day, National Sleepyhead Day, National Tree Day, No Reek Sunday, Take Your Houseplant for a Walk Day.
And we'll have to come back. It's time for news.
to save you over 11 grand off your next Chevy truck. It's Community Chevrolet's newest mascot, Independence Dog.
Getting you approved by day, fighting crime by night.
With Independence Day savings running all month long, you can save more than 11 grand off MSRP on a new Silverado, or save nearly 3 grand on hot new SUVs like the Trailblazer and the Equinox. Follow Independence Dog to explosive savings this month at Community Chevy.
Interstate Pipe and Supply takes pride in providing superior customer service. That's why our dedicated employees are well trained and have the experience to offer friendly, quick, and reliable service and support. Need materials delivered to your job site? No problem. Interstate offers fast delivery from our 4 locations in Western Pennsylvania. We also serve Eastern Ohio, Northern Western Virginia, and Western New York. Service means business at Western Pennsylvania's premier pipe and supply company, Interstate Pipe and Supply.
Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning provides residential and light commercial air conditioning services throughout the area. They understand the importance of your cooling system working properly. That is why you can trust in Vanderhoof to do the job right. Whether it's a non-working air conditioner, yearly maintenance, or a new install, you can be assured that we will solve your problem quickly and efficiently. Your home's air conditioning system is far more than just temperature. It's a complete comfort system that combines temperature, humidity, air quality, and above all, safety. Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning in Titusville.
Looking for expert orthopedic care? Dr. Charlie Gates, a trusted name at Titusville Area Hospital, can help you regain mobility and a better quality of life. With years of experience and a passion for personalized care, Dr. Gates specializes in treating a wide range of orthopedic conditions. Whether it's joint pain, sports injuries, or orthopedic surgery, trust Dr. Charlie Gates at Titusville Area Hospital for your orthopedic care. Call 814-827-9770 today to schedule your appointment.
Welcome to Inspire Med Spa, the place you know and love for massages, Botox, laser resurfacing, and semi-permanent makeup. Now we're offering even more, including laser hair removal, tattoo removal, and hair rejuvenation. Our team is here to provide expert care in a peaceful, luxurious environment designed with your relaxation in mind. And with our newly added services, now you can get all your beauty services in one place. Visit Inspire Med Spa today, because you deserve to look and feel your best.
I know sometimes we get into it and it's just hard on both of us, but try to understand me more and I'll try to do the same. But you have excuses because you're old, so it's okay.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
Marsh Home Center Furniture, Appliances, and Bedding is located at 305 East Spring Street in Titusville. Marsh Home Center welcomes you in to explore their growing inventory of name brand furniture, appliances, and bedding. Need something not currently in stock? No problem. Order from Marsh's online catalog and have it delivered right to your door. Visit Marsh's to see their entire showroom, ask questions, see what items are on sale, or just stop in and say hi. Marsh Home Center Furniture, Appliances, and Bedding, behind Giant Eagle in Titusville.
Whether you want to go and lead in your craft in the trades, whether you want to go and be that nurse or medical worker and have a real impact on lives, or whether you want to go and help that business improve its bottom line, this is the place, and now is your time to go with confidence, to go with skill, to go succeed. The Education and Training Center at Pitt Titusville.
Vehicle shopping? Make sure you check out Titusville Ford first. Shop our amazing selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock. Visit us on Route 8 in Titusville and see why our customer service is a cut above the rest. Titusville Ford, your hometown dealer.
U.S. stocks ended mixed on Friday as the Dow dropped 0.7%, but the S&P 500 and Nasdaq each gained modestly to notch more record high closes. On the tariff front, the U.S.-Japan trade deal and recent signs of progress in talks with the European Union helped fuel Wall Street's gains. Markets also monitored President Trump's visit to the Federal Reserve's headquarters on Thursday, following months of Trump's criticizing Fed Chair Jerome Powell for interest rates the president views as too high. But Carol Schleif, chief market strategist at BMO Private Wealth, said a sharp rate cut would send the bond market reeling.
If someone went in there and cut it 100 or 200 or 300 basis points, you would most likely really see those longer term yields blow out, because there would be so much consternation in the markets over that and the loss of independence, if you will, from the Fed, that it would have many more ripple impacts that would be concerning.
The Fed is expected to hold rates steady at its policy meeting next week. Traders see a 60% chance of a rate cut in September, according to CME's FedWatch tool. Stocks on the move Thursday included Alphabet, which rose 1% as the search giant's results boosted confidence that heavy investment in AI is paying off. On the flip side, Tesla's stock tumbled more than 8% after CEO Elon Musk warned of a, quote, few rough quarters as the U.S. government cuts support for EV makers. Tesla stock has fallen around 25% so far in 2025. Shares of IBM dropped more than 7.5% after its second quarter results fell flat with investors, hampered by disappointing sales in its core software division. And American Airlines stock tumbled nearly 10% after the carrier forecast a big third quarter loss, hurt by sluggish domestic travel demand.
Well, here's a quick look at your weather forecast for northwest Pennsylvania. Cloudy, occasional showers this afternoon. Temperatures today in the mid-80s. Cloudy this evening, showers after midnight, lows in the upper 60s. Saturday, scattered thunderstorms, low 80s. Sunday, thunderstorms, low 80s. Monday, mostly sunny, upper 80s. Tuesday, partly cloudy with temperatures in the upper 80s. Meadville this morning checking in at 72 degrees. Cambridge Springs, Edinburgh at 72. Titusville sitting at 70. Franklin this morning, 72. Oil City, 72 degrees here at 7:38. This is the Morning Drill. You're watching it on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Cheri Porter is known as Miss OC&T. She joins us here this morning, the Oil Creek and Titusville Railroad. Hi, Cheri. How are you today?
Good, thanks.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Boy, I'll tell you what, summer's just rolling along and makes it go fast when there's a lot of events happening.
It does.
Yeah, it's been a pretty busy summer for you, and it doesn't slow down at all. In fact, it kind of picks up, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
What's been going on?
So we have done most of our intro to the season events, and so we're now into pretty much the heart of it. Things will be fairly busy for the next month or so. We've got this weekend, we have our Christmas in July where Santa's on the train, and on Saturday. Then on Sunday, we have our Tiki train, which we will also be combining with a couple of other events. We have the Riding the Rails with Wagging Tails, which is a group of students from Slippery Rock University. We'll be providing fun activities with specially trained crisis dogs to help youth brush up on their academia. So each one of the cars will have a dog stationed in that car, and they will have different activities for the kids to participate in and stuff like that. And we will also be throwing in an extra event for that one. The Venango County Dairy Princesses will be meeting us at Wren Farm Station, and they will be providing us ice cream when we get on site at Wren Farm.
Oh,
so
wow.
We are going to party up on Saturday. Well, I guess the Dairy Princesses and Riding the Rails will be on Sunday with the Tiki train, and Christmas in July is on Saturday. So,
wow.
Yeah, so it's going to be a busy weekend. So
Now, will the cows be riding the train to
pretty much
Wren Farm? Okay. And then, okay.
Oh, yep.
Excellent.
So that is how we will end the month of July, and then we start August with our Taps on Tracks on Friday, August 1st, with our local host, Oars Brewing. And they notified me that they will be starting with 2 special beers specifically for the Taps on Tracks. One is called Freight Hopper, a super hazy IPA, and then they will have Whistleberry Wheat, which is a blackberry lemon wheat that they are specially creating for the Taps on Tracks event.
That is awesome.
Yes. So
talk about this a little bit, Cheri. Taps on Tracks. Really cool idea. It's been extremely successful. People love it. And it's really a great way to sort of unwind and relax, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is a very enjoyable event, much like the wine trains. They, come on board. They get a snack tray from us. They get a collector's mug from us. We have been very fortunate that we have had very local vendors that have participated in Taps on Tracks and stuff like that. So the individuals can, purchase their beers as they get down through the valley and try the different types that they have on board and stuff like that.
And it's the 3-hour ride, so a chance to sit and enjoy the beverage with company and friends or meet new people.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, what a great relaxing time that would be. Friday, August 1st.
Yes.
All right. They should call ahead for that?
Yes. Yep. We do not do day of tickets, so yes, they need to be pre-orders.
Okay. So jump on that, and that's what a great work thing to do.
Yep.
Invite your employees.
Yeah.
All right. So that's coming up.
Yes. So that starts off August. Following weekend will be Oil Fest here in town. So we will have the speeder rides in for Saturday. So if you're still interested in that, as of right now, they are still sold out, but we do still have wait list capacity. So you can give us a call. We can put you on the wait list. So we will have speeder rides at 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. on Saturday, with the regular train going out at 1 p.m. both Saturday and Sunday. Following weekend will be our last wine tasting event. Friday the 15th is going to be Twisted Vine from Kane is the winery. So they will be here. And then the last 2 weekends of August, we have murder mystery dinners, both Saturday nights.
Wow. Should I even ask? Are there tickets available? Or
there are,
okay.
Yes. For those ones, there are. We have 2 in September that are sold out. We've got both of the ones in August are getting close. We're down to the last probably 10 tickets on both of those. The first 2 mystery dinners in September, we still have plenty of tickets for. The last 2 we are sold out, and I believe the October one is close to sold out as well. No, I guess we've still got about 20 tickets left for that one.
Okay.
So, yeah. But since we're mentioning that, there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 days left in October that you can get first-class tickets for the fall foliage rides.
Jeez. I see you posted on Facebook a couple weeks back this cool footage from October of 2024. It's so beautiful. Yep. I know we say this all the time. It doesn't matter. If you go in different seasons, it's a different look.
Yes.
Same with the weather.
Yes.
If it's nice versus if it's a rainy day, a rainy time is a great time to ride the train.
Yep.
It's very beautiful. So, don't ever worry about that. You'll have a great time, and you and the volunteers make sure everybody's just smiling and having a great time. So
we try our best. Yes, sir.
And it's really cool because you come back to Perry Street Station, and there's so many cool things to check out. We should spend a little bit of time here this morning talking about, because we were there last night, and I noticed you had about 70 billion shirts laid out.
Yes. Yep, we just got a restock from our vendor here in Titusville, Birch's Graphics. They do a lot of the printing for us for our shirts and stuff like that. We do have a couple of other ones that are local as well that we get supplies from. But yes, we just received a big order of shirts, so they were working on getting those all tagged and displayed and on the shelves and stuff like that. So yeah.
What are some of the other items that folks can find at Perry Street Station? Because the other component is you might have somebody staying at the Caboose Motel for other things, and maybe they're not riding the train, but they're still coming over and seeing what's available, or they want to pick up merchandise. Talk about some of the other items that you can find at Perry Street Station.
So we have books, a lot of books. We've got some of the Arcadia series books, which are based on the history of different areas and stuff like that. We also have kids' books, so if you're looking for The Little Engine That Could, or one of those, we've got a bunch of the little golden books and stuff like that. We've got coloring books. We've got one of the old, they refer to it as a timer when I order it, but it's the thing that you used to flip over and it had the little spindles and you tried to get them on the yeah. So we've got those in there. We've got all sorts of different things. There's
ornaments,
kids' necklaces, there's slap bracelets, there's pencils, there's pens, there's flashlights. We've got some consignment people that have maple syrup in there. We've got some that have honey in there. We've got some that do jewelry. We've got hats, both the engineer style caps and regular ball caps.
Oh, wow.
We've got signs. So if you've got somebody that's into, model railroading, we've got signs for that. We've got bumper stickers for, train fans. Let's see, what else is in there? Oh, of course, we have the wooden whistles. So we've got those. We've got the travel mugs and stuff like that.
These are so accurate. These are really cool. Very nice. Very nice.
So.
Mugs, cups, all that good stuff.
Yep. So we've got scads of coffee mugs. If you're looking for something, kind of more frivolous and fun, we've got shot glasses in there. We've got kids mugs. We've got travel mugs like the one I've got on the table. So just about anything you can think of, we can probably find it. There's small drawstring tote bags for the kids and things like that. So yeah.
That's awesome. I know you're counting down till the 1 millionth rider?
Yes.
Which is coming soon. On Facebook, you've got over 35,000 followers.
Yes, that was a milestone we hit this week. So
congratulations.
Yeah. Thanks.
What an accomplishment. That is awesome. Do you ever look at that and say, boy, I'll tell you, we really have had an impact in this region for tourism, for just money generated here in our region?
Yes.
It's really an important role, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And something that we have started this year for the local businesses, we have actually gone out and started talking to them all, getting copies of their menus, and we actually have a spot on the railway post office car where we are stocking their menus. So if people are asking, where do we go for lunch, what can we do, we've got that whole display of them there. So some of them are still working on getting us menus and stuff, but the ones that we do have are on display, and we try to make sure as we're coming back into town and, wishing our passengers well, that we encourage them to stop and support all of the local businesses, whether they're looking for lunch, whether they're looking for a shopping experience, whether they're looking for coffee. This is where you should go. Please try and stay in town, that type of thing. So
that's great. Last Sunday, the 20th anniversary celebration at the Caboose Motel. What just a really cool addition to everything that's going on down there. Yeah. And a lot of excitement for the next 20 years.
Yes, hopefully.
And again, that's one of those things where we joke about the train being sold out on a lot of things. Well, if you're looking to maybe get a room, especially during big events, probably sold out. Call and ask. But that's one of those things where you might want to get a jump on it if you're planning a trip here.
Yes, definitely. Especially if you're looking at traveling on the weekends. They do sell out very quickly on the weekends. Weekdays, there's a little more flexibility there, but weekends, they go quickly.
Do you think people know that it is open during the week?
Sometimes we wonder.
Okay. Well, no, the only reason I ask is sometimes I think it's, that must be like a tourism, maybe like a weekend, ride the train and stay at the Caboose. But no, it's open.
It is open, yes, from middle of April till end of October. So, yep.
All right. And we had two great ladies on last week talking about the anniversary, and they were saying they have some hopes for some other things down the road. So.
Yes. Yep.
Now, you just go, okay, one day at a time here.
Hey, that's their side of the parking lot, not mine.
That's funny. You're watching the Morning Drill on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Cheri Porter with us here this morning, Oil Creek and Titusville Railroad. You mentioned some big events coming up. You got fairs, you've got festivals. Oil City's got their Oil Heritage Festival. Titusville has Oil Festival. It does bring people into our region. And do you see that increase in phone calls as you get into the summer months and people are looking at their calendars and looking ahead?
Sometimes, yes. A lot of times more what we see are people coming in the door. Oh, my family's here to visit from out of town, and we just decided on the spur of the moment to come up and ride the train. And so we see it more that way, more so than people identifying themselves on the phone. So
okay. And again, if there's openings, great. But sometimes it's, I'm really sorry, we're full. How long are you going to be here? We have other runs, these days.
Most of the time at this time of year, we've got room for walk-up tickets sales the day of. So the only place we run into an issue is if they want first class, because again, like I said, with October, we've got 6 days left where we have first class tickets.
Wow.
So first class does fill up fast. So, if you're thinking you want to do that with, family, you need to call ahead and get those tickets. But if you're just looking to do coach passenger seating, most of the time you can do walk-up tickets the day of the event for that. So.
That's great. And I guess the other thing, class reunions, family reunions.
Yep.
Yeah, it gets busy this time of year.
Yes.
All right, but it's always good to call ahead just to see. Let's kind of highlight again some of those things that are coming up. Again, we've got a busy weekend this weekend, and it doesn't slow down at all.
No.
You say, October sort of wraps things up. It really doesn't, because there's a lot of events November into December a little bit, right?
Yep.
It just never seems like a dull moment. Let's kind of recap again what's going on.
So this weekend is Christmas in July on Saturday. Sunday is the Tiki Train with the Riding the Rails with Wagging Tails and our partnership with the Venango County Dairy Princesses for the ice cream at Wren Farm. Then, let's see, following weekend is Taps on Tracks on Friday night the 1st. Following weekend will be the speeders will be in town, and so we will have those rides on Saturday at 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Following weekend is going to be the last wine tasting event for the season with Twisted Vine out of Kane. Then we have 2 weekends of murder mysteries to finish out August, 4 weekends of murder mysteries in September, and then October we hit full stride with our fall foliage rides.
Going back to Taps on Tracks and even the wine events that you host, we've talked before about sort of that excitement when they get that phone call, like, hey, would you like to be the one to be on the train with us?
Mm-hmm.
And there's that, yeah. And then, as you're saying, Oars gets excited, and I'm sure others, where they go, we'll create something special for that event. Yep. What's that like for you to know that there is that excitement to be part of it?
It's really outstanding, because it says that we're doing something right and they're proud to be associated with us, and that's a big thing for us, that we want to partner with everybody in the area. We want everybody to come into this area and not just stop and ride the train, not just stop and have lunch. We want them to come here, find out what a awesome area this is, and spend time here and want to come back here. And so that's the ultimate goal, is to be able to partner with everybody to make it. This is not just, we're going for a day trip on the train. No, we're going for the weekend, and we're going to, see what all is in Titusville. Okay, let's hit Drakewell. Let's do the train ride. Let's hit the shops. Let's go to dinner. And we want them to spend that time and that money here. So,
do you get folks who come to you and say, hey, we were here earlier in the season or last year or within a couple years, and we had so much fun, this is so-and-so, we're bringing, a group of people with us?
Yep. We actually had a gentleman on the train the other day that is local, and he had a friend visiting from out of state. And he said, when he asked what is there to do, the first thing I said was, we're going on the train. And so, they were on the train together. same train ride. I had a couple that rides multiple times a year and was talking to them. We had a couple on that same train ride that had been there a couple years ago with their must have been niece and nephew, I believe it was. And they were there one day when we had partnered with some of the summer staff from U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. They were passing out water safety bags, and their two kids got missed. We didn't have enough bags for them, but we made arrangements that we got their address and sent them their bags thereafter, and the kids were just delighted, and they were telling us the other day that the kids still talk about that. We got our bags in the mail. We're special. So, I mean, we make lasting impressions like that, and that's the kind that we want to make. We want those people to remember how they felt at that point and that they want to come back. So
that's great. And we're showing the inside of Perry Street Station, which is a really cool building. It takes volunteers to make all this happen.
Yes.
I'm sure there's never a time where you're like, oh, we have enough.
Nope.
If somebody would be interested in joining the team, what's the process?
Give me a call. Whether you can give me a call at the office, you can track me down at the station, whichever. We will talk to you, see what you want to be involved with as far as what you want to do in volunteering, and we will find a place for you. We'd love to have some additional volunteers. So.
And it seems like once somebody starts volunteering, they get hooked.
Yes, that it does.
And is some of that, or a lot of it, just getting to meet new people every time you're on, because you're welcoming people from all over.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah.
And if you're not somebody who likes to put themselves out there, are there other jobs that they could?
Absolutely, okay. Yes. Yep. I've got a couple of girls coming in today that kind of like to stay a little bit more in the background, but they're going in to decorate the train for this weekend's festivities and stuff like that. So yeah, there's always something that we can find a fit for you. When does the conversation start to take place on next year? Oh, it's already going on. All right. Yeah. I think JC ordered me a 2026 calendar back in the end of January, maybe early February. So, yeah. Wow. I think this was last year's Christmas in July event. Yep. You guys, again, it's not like you just say, okay, come in and we're going to pretend. I mean, you guys go all out with decorating and making it quite the experience. Yes. Is that part of the fun? Absolutely. We're just a bunch of big kids. Oh, what better way to get to play with trains but to do it as an adult, so yeah. Absolutely. Well, if folks are interested in learning about the upcoming events, they need to call or get more information. Give us all the ways to there's a website, Facebook page. Yep. So you can call us at the office at 814-676-1733. You can find our website at www.octrr.org, or you can follow us on Facebook at Oil Creek and Titusville Railroad. All right. And if somebody were to call the office and it's after hours, leave a message, right? Yes, absolutely. First thing that we do in the morning when we go in before we open, officially, is we start through the voicemails and, checking to see who's looking for what information, and go ahead and take care of that. And then when the phones go live at 9 o'clock, we start returning phone calls. So. All right. So, yeah, don't be afraid to call and leave that message. Yep. Or you can reach out to us. There is request info or contact us on the website, so you can use that as well, and we will respond to those messages. We also monitor Facebook Messenger quite regularly. We do take a break between 12 a.m. and about 6 a.m. Because we need to sleep at some point, but, Right. But you sleep at the train station, right? Occasionally, yeah, yes. Okay. Cheri, good to see you this morning. Thank you. All right, all the best. Have a good day.
For over 11 years, Triple M Roofing has been providing Amish quality craftsmanship and work ethic that you can rely on. Pole barns, decks, porches, siding, and almost all roofing needs, Triple M Roofing will get the job done on time without sacrificing quality or the promise to deliver within your budget. Call today for a free estimate, 814-964-0472. Waiting is what you'll do with the other guys. Getting it done is what we do. Amish owned and operated, we're Triple M Roofing.
Who can solve this equation? Ooh, me. Anyone else? Fine. Jake from State Farm. Again.
Right. It's the personal price plan theorem. If you bundle your home and auto, that can equal an affordable price just for you.
Bundling. Just another way to save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you tired of juggling multiple pill bottles? Titusville Express Pharmacy has your solution, now offering compliance packaging. Your medication sorted and sealed by dose, making it easier than ever to stay on track. In a hurry? Take advantage of our convenient drive-through service. We also offer free local delivery for those that qualify. Titusville Express Pharmacy, where convenience meets care. Visit us today at 401 West Spring Street in Titusville. Simplify your medication routine with Titusville Express Pharmacy.
Poppy's Equipment and Storage Rental in Pleasantville is committed to providing our customers with exceptional service while offering quality rental equipment. Poppy's is now an authorized steel dealer with everything you need to have for sawing and cutting or mowing to digging. And of course, Poppy's has tents, tables, chairs, heaters, generators, barbecues, and more for your next wedding or get-together. Need firewood or propane? No problem. Whether you're in construction or a weekend warrior, reach out to Poppy's about your next project. Poppy's Place on the Tenesta Road in Pleasantville. Community Connect Federal Credit Union, serving Crawford, Venango, Forest, and Warren counties. Their mission is to provide quality, low-cost, and personal financial products for the growth and security of their members and families. Stop in, call, or visit our website, communityconnectfcu.com, and click Join to get started. Community Connect Federal Credit Union, 1050 East Spring Street in Titusville.
Fat Chad's Brewing is Titusville's premier dining destination, offering fine dining served with a cold beverage and great conversations. Try our new menu items, the T-bone steak, homemade meatloaf dinner, or soft shell crab tacos. Our pasta entries and sandwiches are just as popular. Try the new lobster ravioli, shrimp and scallop pasta, or our popular Asiago chicken. Don't forget about our famous burgers or fish sandwich, all served with fresh cut fries. Come in Saturday nights for Wild Game Saturdays. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville.
Titusville Market Square is home to over 100 unique vendors featuring antiques, collectibles, candles, coins, baked goods, dairy products, food items, comic books, toys, and so much more. You'll discover something new every time you walk through the door. Did we mention the selection of baked goods, breads, Clark's Donuts, and Amish pies? Titusville Market Square has you covered. Stop in to explore today. Titusville Market Square in downtown Titusville.
Thinking about switching to 5G home internet? Think again. Unlike Zoom from Armstrong, 5G home internet is delivered by a cell tower. The further away you are, or the more devices connected to that tower, the slower your internet is. Cell phone providers also play favorites. When their network gets busy, cell phones win, and your home internet pays the price. Stick with Armstrong to get more data, more speed, and internet whenever you need it, not whenever they want. Armstrong, keeping you connected.
U.S. stocks ended mixed on Friday as the Dow dropped 0.7%, but the S&P 500 and Nasdaq each gained modestly to notch more record-high closes. On the tariff front, the U.S.-Japan trade deal and recent signs of progress in talks with the European Union helped fuel Wall Street's gains. Markets also monitored President Trump's visit to the Federal Reserve's headquarters on Thursday, following months of Trump's criticizing Fed Chair Jerome Powell for interest rates the president views as too high. But Carol Schleif, chief market strategist at BMO Private Wealth, said a sharp rate cut would send the bond market reeling.
If someone went in there and cut it 100 or 200 or 300 basis points, you would most likely really see those longer term yields blow out, because there would be so much consternation in the markets over that and the loss of independence, if you will, from the Fed, that it would have many more ripple impacts that would be concerning.
The Fed is expected to hold rates steady at its policy meeting next week. Traders see a 60% chance of a rate cut in September, according to CME's FedWatch tool. Stocks on the move Thursday included Alphabet, which rose 1% as the search giant's results boosted confidence that heavy investment in AI is paying off. On the flip side, Tesla's stock tumbled more than 8% after CEO Elon Musk warned of a, quote, few rough quarters as the U.S. government cuts support for EV makers. Tesla's stock has fallen around 25% so far in 2025. Shares of IBM dropped more than 7.5% after its second quarter results fell flat with investors, hampered by disappointing sales in its core software division. And American Airlines stock tumbled nearly 10% after the carrier forecast a big third quarter loss, hurt by sluggish domestic travel demand.
Holly Sprong is with the Titusville YMCA, and she joins us here this morning. Hi, Holly. How are you?
Hi, great. How are you?
Good. Good to see you this morning.
Good to be here.
I like that big smiling face and all excited for the weekend.
I am. It's hard to keep my hand still when somebody says YMCA. I just want to start doing it.
Oh, okay. Well, you got to do it now.
Okay,
well
I feel
done.
better.
Yeah. Is that part of training?
Initiation, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think they stand by that song, or do they say, you know what, it's
just parts of it?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's new and exciting?
Oh, we're just in the depths of summer programming and getting through that with all the kiddos in the education center, plus all the programs that we have at the Y and in the community, and of course planning out the rest of the year like everybody else. And it's kind of weird. We're used to having our annual summer auction right now, and I feel like I'm missing something, but we're not doing it this year. We've, changed that fundraiser a bit, and it's going to be in the winter. We had it in February, so we're going to keep that. So look for that. Again, the reverse raffle that we had, and shutdown week's done, and it's just, there's been a lot.
Yeah, it's been a kind of different summer for you.
Been different, yes.
And shutdown week normally has been like the end of August, right?
Typically, it has been like that last week before the kids go back to school, Fair Week, Crawford County Fair Week, typically. We're in there, grinding out, cleaning, scrubbing, refreshing, repairing, bringing in new equipment or getting, if we happen to get some stuff that is new, shampooing floors, painting, it's a lot of work, a lot of team bonding, but because of the big excitement this year with us getting some new equipment, we moved that. So we will be open all of August now. So no shutdown in August.
Wow.
For us, yeah, it's already done.
And that was timed with getting new equipment,
It
right?
was,
so
yeah.
that's why for this year.
Yeah, it just made sense.
Yeah. And what's been the response with the new?
People love it. I mean, just like anything, there's obviously a period of adjustment and I'm not sure how to use this or, can someone show me? Oh, absolutely, of course. Tried to prepare people and have pictures and so they kind of had an idea maybe it was coming, but once it was there, it was like, whoa, I didn't realize it was going to be all of this.
Yeah, so
both rooms completely.
And for some, they were surprised. You're right, because you had equipment that was much older, usually powered by gerbils and a wheel, but these you plug into the wall,
Sometimes.
right? Yeah. So
no, these are actually man-powered because they're strength training equipment.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Wes did his magic for many years, keeping these things running, and now, hopefully they're going to last us for a very long time.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. It looks great.
It's also been a time, before we get into like the programs that have been going on and what's coming up, but it's also been a time where, again, getting grants, seeking donations, you're preparing for that. And really, again, a lot of excitement. This was posted just, last week? Mm-hmm. So congratulations, a $30,000 donation.
Thank you. Yeah, the Sedgwick Family Foundation is wonderful to YMCAs all around the region. So we're blessed to have them and have that be something that they're very passionate about in their organization is making YMCA programs accessible to youth. And so we specifically earmark that money for youth programming, and we use that to fund the 6th grade initiative, which for us, we offer free 6th grade memberships to any kid in the area who's don't have to be a Titusville School District child. You could be Tityute, you could be Maplewood. And you just come in, let us know, and you'll receive a free membership for the school year and into the following summer.
It kind of goes into what we've talked about before, Holly. If you're somebody that, you're not, maybe you think that a membership's expensive, mm-hmm. or you're not even really sure, right?
Yes.
But I'm afraid to call because if you don't call and ask, then you don't know maybe what's available to you. So, call. I know you tell people, please sit down with me.
Right.
We can go to my office.
Yes.
We can sit down and
Absolutely.
have a conversation.
Yeah, and we can have that private conversation. And, I've had some people call and say, I talked to, say, Cricket Associated Charities or somewhere else, and they told me to come to you. Oh, thank you. It's nice to have that community partnership where people understand and know, yes, the Y does have scholarships available. So even if it's for swim lessons, or a basketball program, it's more than just a membership. And we happily will grant those.
Yeah, and especially when it comes to kids, just filling that need in our community, so they're not sitting at home alone or just on their tablets or phones. Just getting out, getting healthy. Part of that health, though, is interacting with other people.
Yes, it is. And even the kids that will come in and they'll bring their devices and they'll sit there and play on their devices until other kids come in, and then they're in the gym running and playing, or the air hockey table, or, things like that. So, but it gives, mom and dad or grandma a break too. So we're happy to be able to be that safe space, to get them acclimated to a healthy lifestyle, and hopefully help them make some good choices and build lasting relationships with these kids. So it's nice to be able to offer that, and hopefully more and more kids can come and take advantage of that.
I realize this doesn't apply to everybody, but if you have a kid sitting at a table on their phone and they're looking out and seeing a bunch of other kids dribbling a ball or playing or doing something, a lot of the time, that kid is going to want to go out and join them. So
they are, and some kids are intimidated, and we try to keep our programming welcoming to all. We have all ranges and skills and abilities in our program, so it's not just a specific elite training type of a program. It's more of like, you're welcome. Let's learn some other things here too. Let's learn some soft skills, how to work with others, how to, manage our feelings a little bit if things aren't going our way and we lose, or,
Amy. Oh, no,
she doesn't lose.
She doesn't. No, she doesn't. I have to tell you about her golf game. It's getting more competitive.
Oh,
yeah.
Goody.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
In a good way. Yeah. But we adults, the same thing applies. You've got folks, and listen, I didn't believe this.
How to learn to lose graciously.
Well, there's some of no, but just interacting and being with people, around people. But there's also that, because I heard this for a long time, and I said something until I went to one of the classes, and I was completely blown away by this. People are like, I'm too shy. I don't want somebody watching me while I'm working out. Nobody's watching you because they're busy
trying to breathe.
Yes, and watching themselves.
Yeah.
They're not paying attention to you.
Yeah.
So
we just want people to come participate and move their bodies. And we're very, hopefully, I think all of our, instructors are very clear about that. You'd come in, give it a try, do what you can, modify. Can't do a push-up? That's okay. There's lots of other ways you can do it. You can do it on a wall. You don't even have to get down on the floor. So yeah, hopefully, you know, we can get more people in, and we try to have that conversation with somebody. We won't charge you. You want to try a class? Not a problem, no commitment. So, you know, there are lots of ways for you to, I think, acclimate yourself and start to feel comfortable.
Well, the other thing I hear a lot too is I don't even know where to start.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And you do. You walk in, you're kind of like, how do I use this stuff?
Like, I think people are pleasantly surprised,
stupid.
right?
Yeah.
There is a lot of options.
Mm-hmm. There are, right. And you don't have to use it all. You know, you do some of it at home, or just, you know, it's nice outside. Walk these days and then come in and do a couple of these machines other days. Depends what your goals are, but yeah. Conversations. We're here to help.
All right. Well, what's happening?
Oh gosh, well, the new equipment again is a huge thing. So we're very thankful to everybody that helped us, you know, lift up the Y and bring all that stuff in. So that's pretty exciting. That was a pretty major project. But you know what? We don't rest long. We're already looking for the next thing, and you know, Crawford Gives is right around the corner. So that's going to be a little earlier this year as well, in August, mid-August, like the 14th through the 16th, right in there, 12th through the 15th. And we'll be using the Crawford Gives funds, anything that's raised during those days of giving, for new group cycle bikes, which is a very popular program, our cycling program, which happens in the community room. So we'll be seeing signs pop up all over for Crawford Gives, and if you don't know what that is, it's a Crawford County-wide online, and you can walk checks into the office in Meadville, days of giving to area nonprofits. And there are a lot of nonprofits in the area participating. So, you know, we always appreciate everything that Crawford Heritage does for the Titusville community, and are happy to be a part of that.
Yeah, I think that's why it's extremely important to kind of know what that mission is, that what you're trying to accomplish during Crawford Gives.
Yeah,
right?
I think so too.
And there are people that will go through and read all these profiles, and they might, maybe you don't know them, but they might say, boy, I really like what they're doing here. Yeah, I could support that.
And I do that. When I just went in and updated ours, actually, because we had kind of changed gears a little bit. We're pedaling in a different direction now. But anyway.
Motorcycles, huh?
Yeah, group cycles. So yeah, there are so many wonderful nonprofits out there, big and small. So check out Crawford Gives. Okay. Besides that, a lot of programming for kids. It seems to be where our mission is right now, and getting things organized for the fall. Maybe that's where Michaela's been busy girl this summer with all of the outdoor club and park program, and it's like, okay, Michaela, so I need to know what we're doing in the fall and winter, and she's like, oh my gosh, I need to breathe. Thankfully, she's young and energetic.
I think part of it is you think, okay, I got a couple months, and then you stop and say, no, I don't.
That's what I hear. It's only July, Holly. Not for me.
Yeah, and not for a week from now.
Yeah, so we have Kids Night Out planned. We have some new programs coming up. We're going to bring back the Nerf Battle Nights and sprinkle some of those throughout the year, because that was a really big hit a couple weeks ago. We had a Nerf war battle, foam dart type of a thing in the gymnasium. The kids had a lot of fun with that.
And that's just for kids?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe 24-hour, hey.
Yeah.
Come on in. Yeah. Set up some mats, right? That's a fundraiser, I think. But yeah, we'll be having the school time programming on the website soon. Some of the old favorites will be back, like preschool kick, catch, and throw, soccer, ninja gymnastics from all ages, from little tiny kids 1 and 2 with their parents, all the way up through beginner gymnastics will be back. Swim team. It's going to be time to get those swimmers back in competition mode. Wow. So end of September, be watching for some information. And if you have a new swimmer, we have lots of questions about this, there will be a new swimmer parent meeting in the end of September as well, where you can talk to the coaches, and there's actually a trial week. So your kiddo can try it and see if they're up for it or not.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then it gets serious.
And then you're in the pool for months.
Yeah, until like June. It feels like it.
Yeah, if they keep doing really well, it could be till April.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the banquet in there.
And you get summer swim clinic.
For people that go through that though, they absolutely love it.
They keep doing it. They keep coming back.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. You know how long the season is, right? But they love it. And there are so many kids involved. There's obviously something that they like, and it's done very well. Thankfully, to definitely Coach Jenna and her mom Debbie Sutley is very active in it, and Andrew McGill, our other coach.
Yeah.
And the
awesome.
kids. The kids. You have good kids in the program. It really helps those younger ones coming up through.
Well, I'll tell you what a connection between that program and how it fuels the high school program.
Translates.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, really
Incredible.
a feeder for them too.
Incredible.
Some kids do both.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy. You're watching the Morning Drill on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Holly Sprong with us this morning, Titusville YMCA. You mentioned the kids, but there's been some great programming for adults. You had Kai Skinner join you, which is really exciting.
Yeah, he was awesome. The people really loved his presentation on vertigo. And, he did some testing with them, and that's Chip there in the photos. And he was actually is like, oh, I think maybe I do have an issue. He wasn't sure. He thought, that's why he came. And I believe he said he made an appointment with Kai. But it was very interactive, very easy to understand. Kai's very welcoming and easy to listen to and talk to. So it was really nice. It was really nice to have all the people that came in, Dr. Gates and the ladies from the Women's Health Clinic and Meadville Medical Center, Erin and Kristen as well. So that summer wellness series went over great. So I'm looking for more people to come next summer. If you're interested or know somebody, let me know.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And as you said, people are curious, and it gives them a chance to kind of listen, but also maybe learn and discover some things.
It doesn't cost you anything. It's very, very welcoming environment. To come sit down, and you have, small group environment with a licensed professional where you can ask your questions and have them answered right there without making an appointment somewhere. So it was really nice to have these people come in and give up their time and reschedule their patients and clients. We very much appreciate that.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Good stuff.
Always. Always. What else do you have on the list? Is there,
what else?
Well, there's so much.
Where do you want to go?
There's
blood
first
drives. We have first aid training and CPR.
You have to register for that, right? The first aid and CPR training?
Yes.
And that fills up usually pretty fast.
Yeah, the last one was filled. Actually, we had a girl come in during shutdown with 9 registrations from her place of work. She saw it in the chamber newsletter and asked corporate, and they said,
okay,
we'll pay for this for you, so go register everybody.
So the next one's October?
End of October, yes, is the next first aid, CPR, AED training, adult, pediatric, infant. And there is an online course that you'd have to do beforehand, and it does take a few hours to do. So make sure that if you register, you get the email from Jacqueline, and you are able to get into the Red Cross website and progress through your modules so that you're ready to go that night for the in-person skill sessions on the mannequins.
Okay.
I was going to say dummies, but I knew you'd run with that. So mannequins. Yeah. Yes.
There's another great movie from the 80s.
Yeah.
Was it Hollywood? The guy that was in Designing Women, right?
Yeah.
Played Hollywood, yeah.
Yeah. Designing Women was great, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
I enjoyed it. Jean Smart, she's in a new great show now, too.
All right.
Hacks, yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Kids camp rolling on, right?
So we have our park program, and we also have our summer day camp in our education center. So the education center has been hopping. Yeah, things have changed a bit over there, so to speak, with, the way that we have to, like on the back end, run things without having the 21st Century Grant anymore. Things are going well. parents still need childcare, and kids need a place to go where they can have fun. We try to sneak in some learning, so there's not a big gap for the summer learning loss. But the field trips that Mrs. Roberts has been able to do with, thanks to some fundraisers, have been awesome.
That's great.
Again, somewhere today, Erie, I think, maybe the Children's Museum.
Oh, wow.
I think yesterday they went to a baseball game. They've been to the Huron Planetarium at Barron. They walk to the pool and swim. They have went to Oil City to swim. They're going roller skating. Like, there's just water days. They always have something fun planned with. They have some great theme weeks too. They've had STEM week, and they're going to have Fair Week coming up. Wendy from Allegheny Creek Connections came over, and they did some creek exploration, looking for macroinvertebrates there out at Colonel Drake Archers. So we've got them outside, and friends from 4-H came and brought animals so kids could see them up close and touch and feel and ask questions.
Are you sure they're not like panning for gold, maybe to help support the program? Yeah, that's
what we told them to do.
Yeah, we got to pay for this.
Yeah.
But on a serious note, that was a big grant, and it's being supported by those attending. If somebody were thinking, boy, is there a way for me to help support this? Could I make a donation? Is that something that's a possibility?
The answer is yes.
Okay.
For sure. And we do have some wonderful local people who are supporting the program. And it always seems like there's always a need for something. We also feed the children, so they don't have to bring breakfast or lunch. We provide that for free to any kid in the community. So if, the kids are at home, pantry's looking a little bare, those school lunches, really help you out during the school year, but then, maybe there's just a gap in the summer, or you're having extra kids at your house visiting, they can come to the Y and have a free lunch or breakfast.
I'm pretty sure this kid shouldn't have a beard.
That's like Billy Foam Dart or something. I don't know. I think that was his name. And he brought in all of the great inflatables there for the kiddos to have a foam dart battle in the gym. Yeah, they had a lot of fun with that. I think his shirt says, I don't know, "Make America Fun Again" or something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
What a great time.
It has been, and they get to come over and play in the gym on some of the hot days when there's nothing going on in there, or just being on the playground, being with friends. Makes their day go faster and helps mom and dad out.
And then I can't believe this is coming up.
I know. I really hated putting this out there. I was like, I know I'm going to get, guff for this, but you have to let people know what's coming. So there it is. Dance party in the gym, beach themed. So wear your Hawaiian skirt, and we'll play some fun music and have a limbo contest.
Just have some fun.
Have some fun, yeah. Celebrate the great summer and see your friends.
If somebody wants to sit down with you, learn more, how do they do that?
Yeah, you can catch me at the Y at 510 West Main Street here in Titusville. Call us 827-3931. Of course, area code 814. Website's TitusvilleYMCA.org. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. So come check us out. Take a tour. We'd love to have you.
Holly, we love having you. Good to see you this morning. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right, all the best.
Jasmine Levin, and I proudly own and operate Puppy Lovin'. Puppy Lovin' is a pet care salon dedicated to caring for your furry companions. We provide certified dog grooming services along with boarding and doggy daycare. Our facility is family owned and operated and promise personalized care for every pet that comes through our doors. If you're worried about your furry friend being lonely when you're gone, we also have on-site personnel 24/7 just for their comfort. Follow us on Facebook and call or text us at 814-758-9259 to make an appointment today.
Anyone with a kind and generous heart and a little money can be a philanthropist. You too can be a force for good in our community, and the Crawford Heritage Community Foundation is here to help you make the most of your charitable giving. We've partnered with hundreds of people like you to make our world and our community a better place. You can give through us to support scholarships or any charitable organization or purpose. Whether you're interested in establishing a permanent endowment or adding to an existing fund, we want to be a part of your plan. Contact us when you're ready to make your mark. Together, we can make your contribution go further.
The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home has been serving the needs of Titusville and surrounding communities since 1965. Mr. Garrett believed in tradition and commitment to excellence, standards that have been passed down from one generation to now a new generation, who will work to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. When you need them, they will be there for you. This has been their foundation for almost 60 years. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, 303 North Washington Street in Titusville.
Thinking about switching to 5G home internet? Think again. Unlike Zoom from Armstrong, 5G home internet is delivered by a cell tower. The further away you are, or the more devices connected to that tower, the slower your internet is. Cell phone providers also play favorites. When their network gets busy, cell phones win, and your home internet pays the price. Stick with Armstrong to get more data, more speed, and internet whenever you need it, not whenever they want. Armstrong, keeping you connected.
Sheer Design is Titusville's exclusive Paul Mitchell focused salon. This full-service salon specializes in coloring, cuts, nails, and tanning. Owner Angela Saxon has over 20 years experience as a Paul Mitchell professional. She and her licensed staff offer all cuts and styles for men and women of all ages. Call 814-827-0010 or stop in at 116 South Kerr Street in Titusville.
J. Gill Plumbing and Heating takes pride in being the premier heating and air conditioning service provider in the area. With over 30 years of experience, our highly skilled and certified technicians will work closely with you to address your heating and air conditioning repair, installation, or maintenance needs. Our team is dedicated to making your home the ultimate place of comfort. Call today to get a free estimate. We also offer financing options and membership opportunities that provide peace of mind and cost savings. Call J. Gill Plumbing and Heating today or visit them online 24/7 at jgillplumbingheating.com.
If you're looking for a professional massage therapist, Tranquil Moments Massage in Titusville is here for you. Ray and Rauch graduated from Slippery Rock University with a bachelor's degree in exercise and rehabilitative sciences with an emphasis in athletic training. Tranquil Moments offers a wide range of services from Swedish massage to deep tissue, sugar scrubs to hot towel inclusion therapy. Like them on Facebook and visit their website to learn more about all the services they offer. Tranquil Moments Massage in Titusville.
Share the fun of train travel and relive our country's oil history as you ride the OC&T through the valley that changed the world. Learn about the past while traveling on vintage cars. See a variety of wildlife with stops at Drakewell Park, Petroleum Center, and Oil Creek State Park. Arrive early and see the vast collection of train and railroad memorabilia at Perry Street Station. After the ride, enjoy a night stay at the Caboose Motel. For seasonal specials or for more information, visit octrr.org or call 814-676-1733.
U.S. stocks ended mixed on Friday as the Dow dropped 0.7%, but the S&P 500 and Nasdaq each gained modestly to notch more record-high closes. On the tariff front, the U.S.-Japan trade deal and recent signs of progress in talks with the European Union helped fuel Wall Street's gains. Markets also monitored President Trump's visit to the Federal Reserve's headquarters on Thursday, following months of Trump's criticizing Fed Chair Jerome Powell for interest rates the president views as too high. But Carol Schleif, chief market strategist at BMO Private Wealth, said a sharp rate cut would send the bond market reeling.
If someone went in there and cut it 100 or 200 or 300 basis points, you would most likely really see those longer term yields blow out, because there would be so much consternation in the markets over that and the loss of independence, if you will, from the Fed, that it would have many more ripple impacts that would be concerning.
The Fed is expected to hold rates steady at its policy meeting next week. Traders see a 60% chance of a rate cut in September, according to CME's FedWatch tool. Stocks on the move Thursday included Alphabet, which rose 1% as the search giant's results boosted confidence that heavy investment in AI is paying off. On the flip side, Tesla's stock tumbled more than 8% after CEO Elon Musk warned of a, quote, few rough quarters as the U.S. government cuts support for EV makers. Tesla stock has fallen around 25% so far in 2025. Shares of IBM dropped more than 7.5% after its second quarter results fell flat with investors, hampered by disappointing sales in its core software division. And American Airlines stock tumbled nearly 10% after the carrier forecast a big third quarter loss, hurt by sluggish domestic travel demand.
All right, a quick look at that weather forecast for northwest Pennsylvania. Partly cloudy skies early, followed by scattered thunderstorms this afternoon. Storms may contain strong gusty winds and temperatures today in the mid-80s. Increasing clouds, showers arriving overnight with lows in the upper 60s. Saturday, scattered thunderstorms, low 80s. Sunday, morning rain showers, low 80s. Monday, mostly sunny, upper 80s, and Tuesday, partly cloudy with temperatures in the upper 80s. Meadville this morning's at 74 degrees. Cambridge Springs, Edinburgh at 73. Titusville 73. Franklin 75. Oil City 74 degrees here at 8:38. This is the Morning Drill. You're watching it on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Excited to welcome Mr. Sports, Bruce Peterson, to the program this morning. Pirates coming off a good series with the Tigers, who are leading in their division, and the Pirates, who are at the basement of theirs, but played them well, didn't they?
You know, it's amazing. They play the worst team in baseball and get swept. They play the best team in baseball and they sweep them. So,
yeah,
kind of a hard team to get a handle on. I mean, you just never know when they're going to do good, and you never know when they're not going to do good.
Yeah, and it's moments like that where you go, maybe I should start watching some baseball.
They're a good young team. They really are. In fact, the talk is they're going to try to bring in a bat here toward the end of the season to try to get this team ready for next year. So they're going to make some trades, but they're going to make trades to embellish this year's club to get them better for next year.
Yeah.
And they're looking at there's some talk about who they might trade. There's a good young outfielder from Boston they might be interested in. But I think they're going to add at the trade deadline to bring in better hitters for next year, because that seems to be what they need. They're hitting. Pitching's pretty good, you know.
Seems like it's more consistent this year than last.
Yes, and there's they got two. Chandler is their top pitcher, and he's a number 5 player on the Major League Top 100. And the number 1 player on the Major League Top 100 is Connor Griffin, their shortstop / center fielder. This kid is phenomenal. I keep talking about him, but he's probably going to be. He's went from low A to high A. He's probably going to finish the season at double A, and he'll probably be in Pittsburgh next year at some point.
Wow.
Kid can flat out hit, great arm. He can do it all.
Why does it seem like it's slower in baseball to pull somebody in like that, where football it's like, okay, there's some talent here, we need them now, let's bring them up?
Because hitting the baseball is pretty darn hard.
Okay.
It really is. It's the hardest thing to do in sports, is to consistently hit a 95 mile per hour baseball that's moving this way and this way. It's not easy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. If you've ever watched video from behind the plate, man, that pitch comes in fast.
Yeah.
The Pirates have another series at home. They're welcoming the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yep. So we'll see how they do. It's going to be warm this weekend, but they'll be playing 2 of the games at night, and then the Sunday game they'll be playing in the afternoon. And I think they go right on the road and go out west somewhere. So,
well, listen, if you get a chance, take the family down and enjoy a game at PNC Park, because it is absolutely gorgeous. There's
it's a beautiful park. It truly is. Yeah, it truly is.
And it continues to be listed in the top, usually number 1, but at least in the top 5, top 3 ballparks in our country.
Yes.
Depending on the list.
Whenever they designed it, the way it sits next to the river, the way you can see the Pittsburgh skyline out the center field wall. I mean, it was really designed with optics in mind.
Yeah.
And it really is a beautiful stadium.
Yeah.
Very, very well done. The people that did it get attaboys.
That should be a segment every week. Who gets an attaboy today?
Who gets an attaboy? Okay, so that'll be a new segment. Who gets the attaboy this week? He was born Terrence Gene Bulya on August 11th, 1953.
Yes.
In Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah, okay.
Hulk Hogan.
Oh, yeah.
Hulk Hogan. Yeah.
You just rarely heard his real name.
Yeah, you didn't. You didn't. And probably Sports Illustrated said this in a feature article. He was to pro wrestling, what Babe Ruth was to baseball, and it's absolutely true. He filled stadiums. He was in movies. He was in TV shows. He sold kids' toys. He sold jerseys. I mean, the guy was an incredible commerce. He had an electric personality, and I know a lot of people are, professional wrestling. Most guys watched him.
I said this morning, Bruce, I didn't watch a lot of wrestling growing up. I had friends who loved wrestling. But even though I didn't watch wrestling, Hulk Hogan was my favorite wrestler.
Yes.
And this isn't an insult to all those guys that came before those wrestlers from the 80s. I just thought what happened in the 80s with wrestling just shot it into the atmosphere.
And he was the epicenter of what happened.
Yeah.
He was Vince McMahon invited him into the WWE, and the rest is history. And because he was wrestling out of a studio in Florida, but everybody realized how good he could be, and he was electric.
A personality
plus.
Yep.
And he was a big dude, over 300 pounds. He body slammed Andre the Giant. Well, yeah, he got him up and he got him down. Yeah. There was another wrestler, and you probably don't remember this name, but when in the 70s, 60s, and 70s, Channel 11 in Pittsburgh had studio wrestling. And there was a great figure who did bump into Hulk Hogan when Hulk Hogan became the big wrestling star, and that was Bruno Sammartino.
Yes. Yeah.
He was a huge name in professional wrestling regionally, but he went all around the country.
Yeah.
And he was kind of he came before Hulk Hogan, and he didn't have the huge national name Hulk did, but he was a very highly regarded, and he was a good guy.
Well, see, when I made that comment about how the 80s, and then not to take away from those early guys, he's the one that I was thinking of,
yes,
is who had another good personality, but somehow maybe it was just that era, he wasn't the right age at that point. He was older, but he just wasn't in that mix with Andre the Giant, right, and the Hulk and Sergeant Slaughter.
I saw Bruno Sammartino in Franklin.
Wow.
At the high school. They had a wrestling. There was Dom DiNucci and a bunch of them, but Bruno Sammartino was there.
Yeah.
Yep. He was not that big. He was only about 5'10", but I mean, just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Big dude. Very athletic.
Isn't that, it's funny, just mentioning Pittsburgh and wrestling there, you had Chili Billy. And,
oh, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
That's some good times, good programming.
Yeah, I'm sure that the other channels in Pittsburgh would have loved to have studio wrestling because it was a big seller. Chili Billy. And wasn't he the host of wrestling?
No, he hosted.
He did the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did the scary
movies, yeah.
Yeah. And really good. I mean, really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was in television's golden age.
That's right.
They didn't have the production facilities they do today, but they had the personalities. And personalities trump production. Mostly.
We talk about that when it comes to broadcasts of your whatever team you watch. We talk about with the Steelers, where the Steelers have had on the radio side very colorful personalities, but you don't get that anymore. You get the out of school cookie cutter, this is how it's supposed to be type thing. And we joke about it when we do high school games, Bruce, that it's a high school game. It should be fun. It should be.
It should be. Yeah. Have a good time, you know? Yeah, be loose. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I remember Bob Prince. Who was the guy that just retired?
Mike Lang.
Mike Lang, yes. All his sayisms.
Yeah.
Elvis has just left the building.
Yeah, these were...
I mean...
And that's just Pittsburgh.
That's just Pittsburgh. Yes, that's just... And there's more. I mean, you could go through... there's a lot more characters. I mean... Who was the guy that died last year that was on the Steeler broadcast? Craig Wolfley.
Yeah.
I mean, he was definitely a character. He was not a cookie-cutter type of broadcast.
Boy, he's going to be missed this year, isn't he?
Yeah.
But, the national guys will even tell you it's hard to compete with the local broadcasters.
It is.
Because they get yelled at.
They're colorful.
Well, yeah, and they get yelled at because they're trying to be down the middle, and they, your local team wants you to be on their side.
Yeah, you're partisan all the way,
Yeah.
and that's what the fans want. They want partisan. They want, they want you to root for their guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And of course, before him, Punch Yokin was another one. Now, he wasn't quite as folksy as Craig Wolfley, but those two together were gold. They were gold.
Yes.
And then with, who was the guy?
Bill Hillgrove.
Bill Hillgrove. Wow.
And he's still doing pit games.
I know.
But I do miss him on the football broadcast.
Rob King's good, but he's not Bill Hillgrove.
He doesn't,
No, he doesn't excite you. He's your more cookie-cutter type of broadcaster.
Yeah.
And Max Starks is good too, but he's more cookie-cutter, although he's smart.
Yeah.
He's really smart. And they're going to leave, the girl's going to do the sideline.
Yeah. Missy Matthews.
She's better than most men. She's really good. She knows football. She asks good questions. And that's how you can tell knowledge of football is the questions. And she doesn't ask dumb questions. She asks good questions. And I think the guys down there like to be interviewed by her.
Yeah.
She's very gracious.
Well, another former Pittsburgh personality that has gone on to do great things on the female side, Amanda Balionis. She does golf coverage. She's, the clubhouse interviewer for CBS Golf, and she's done a couple preseason Steeler games before. So
I'm not familiar with her.
Yeah,
what's her name?
Amanda Balionis.
Okay, that's a handful.
Check that out. But anyways, Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan, 12-time World Wrestling Champion, TV personality, helped transform the World Wrestling Alliance into the behemoth it has become today. He died on Wednesday night at 71 from heart failure. Huh. Yeah, very sad. And I've seen even the president came out. President was a big fan of his. Of course, he spoke at the that was one of the best political speeches I ever heard. I mean, it was great because it was passionate,
That's right, brother.
He just turned that audience on. I mean, to tell you, he just turned that audience on because he spoke from the heart. It wasn't any scripted thing, and I was just like...
I have to say, I have enjoyed most of I haven't seen a tribute that was negative towards him because of his support for the president. It's nice to see finally somebody passes and you just pay respects.
Right. Exactly.
That's how big of a personality he was.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So. I mean, it didn't matter what political party you belonged to. You loved Hulk Hogan. And when you went to a wrestling event, politics was out the window. I mean, it just wasn't important. As it should be.
Yep.
As it should be.
You're watching the Morning Drill on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Mr. Sports, Bruce Peterson with us here this morning, and I see you're wearing a little bit of yellow in support of the Hulkster.
I am.
So
I am. Yes, sir. I love
now, just at the end of the show, you need to...
I remember getting over, we'd go over to my nephew Craig's, there'd be a bunch of us, and we would watch wrestling, World Wrestling Federation, and then when they had those big events on pay-per-view, we'd all go over and fill up the living room and watch them, and it was like great fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, great fun.
Well,
and that's what it was. It was fun.
Yes. Entertainment.
It was entertainment.
Yep.
Exactly was.
Weeks, days away from the football season happening.
Yeah, the 9th is the first preseason game, and today's the second day of practice. A couple players stood out. Now, remember, this is still football in shorts, okay? So whatever I'm going to say now, it's in shorts. They're not putting pads on until next week.
Do we need a graphic?
Still in shorts. But Derek Carmen really stood out yesterday in terms of breaking through and batting down passes. And the other player that really stood out was Derek Harmon, the running back, which I have great optimism for this year. He made a couple of huge runs. So a couple players that kind of stood out and that we're going to look. I do want to talk about the top 10 Steelers as of this year. And so I'm going to read down through the list. Of course, the top of the list is T.J. Watt, the great linebacker. Number 2 is Cam Hayward, the great defensive end. Number 3 is DK Metcalf, the wide receiver that they brought in. Number 4 is Zach Frazier, a center they drafted last year from West Virginia, and who's already, some say, one of the top centers in the league. Number 5 is Jalen Ramsey, the cornerback that they just traded for. Number 6 is Patrick Queen, the linebacker that they signed from Baltimore last year. Number 7 is Alex Highsmith, the great outside linebacker. Number 8 is Pat Freiermuth, the great tight end from Penn State. Number 9 is Joey Porter Jr., the great quarterback from Penn State. Number 10 is Aaron Rodgers. And number 11, I had 11. I had to expand the list, was Deshaun Elliott, the player that played strong safety last year, who they just re-signed for 2 more years. Then I want to look at the top young players, and there's only 4 of them. But these guys, I think, are going to have a big impact on the team this year. First of all was Derek Harmon, the big defensive tackle from Oregon. The next is Caleb Johnson, the running back from Iowa. The third is Peyton Wilson, the linebacker from North Carolina. And number 4 is Troy Fatano, the offensive tackle from, I think it's Oregon. I think he came from the same place that Harmon came from. I could be wrong there. If I'm wrong, they'll let me know. All right.
I was reading a story this morning that Mason Rudolph looked pretty good.
Yes. Well, when you think about next year, Luke, you think about, Rodgers has pretty much said this is his last year, and it appears that next year they're going to go all in on drafting a freshman or a rookie. So when you look at it, probably Mason Rudolph's probably the stand-in until the rookie gets ready. So, plus if Rodgers is an older player who's prone to injury, so if he gets hurt, Mason Rudolph's going to be starting. So I would imagine we'll see Mason Rudolph play this year because older players tend to get hurt. And Rodgers is 41 going on 42. And I want to say this about Rodgers. On this program, I really badmouthed him, and I'm going to say I was wrong. He's not the player I thought he was. He has been a really stand-up guy in Pittsburgh. He's working with the young quarterbacks. He's not full of himself. He's been everything I thought he wasn't.
Do you think that's because he knows this is sort of it, and he's got a chance to
I think that's
be a leader?
I think so, and I think he really likes Tomlin. Him and Tomlin really like each other. In fact, he said that whole waiting period before he signed, he was on the phone with Tomlin about every day. And he says Tomlin is the reason he came there. He said Tomlin was always cool, calm, and collected, respectful, didn't get on me, you got to do this. He said he understood where I was at, he understood the delay, and he was supportive. And he said, that's who I want to play for. Somebody who's an adult in the room. And he's been nothing but an adult in the room since he's got there. So I was wrong.
It is interesting, isn't it, to see when somebody's not in your backyard, how those stories kind of filter out to you versus what might be the reality.
Exactly.
So,
and the media getting it wrong. Imagine that.
Well, I'll tell you, I'll be interested to see how the press conferences go and those sideline shots of him, who he's darting his eyes at, and what he says in the press conference after a game, especially after a loss.
Right.
That'll be telling, I think, for me.
Well, he gave his initial press conference. He was very, very complimentary about the Steelers and how glad he was to be there to finish his career. And, it was, if you wanted to say, did he say all the right things? Yeah, he said all the right things.
Yeah.
Now, is he going to say them under pressure when he's emotional? Well, we'll see.
Well, Russell Wilson said the right things, too,
Right.
And I really think he wanted to be there.
He did. I said the only reason he's not there is he didn't throw in the middle of the field between the numbers. If he would have thrown passes there, he'd still be there. But he didn't.
Yeah.
So he's now playing for the Giants. All right, I want to talk a little bit about the Penn State, and they are one of the top-rated teams in the country, and this is why. And I'm going to go down through, and these positions are kind of averages that I looked at, but the top running back room in college football, Penn State's number one. Top quarterbacks in college football, Drew Aller's number 3. Top offensive lines in college football, Penn State's number 2. And top defenses in college football, Penn State's number 5. You can see why they are ranked so high. They're filled full of talent, and I think the 2 running backs and the quarterback coming back for their senior years was big. And I really think that Drew Aller, their quarterback, is the key. They will go as far as he can take them. So,
what kind of pressure does that put on a game versus Ohio State when you see this?
A lot. Drew Aller was on Colin Hurd. He doesn't have many college players on, but he had Drew on, and Drew handled himself very well.
Good.
Very well. And he was very humble, and he said, we want to be the best. And Colin can be.
Yeah.
He pushed back a little bit, but he doesn't have a lot of football players on, but I think he knows that this is a pretty special team. And, of course, their defensive coordinator came from Ohio State. But you have to understand, he's from Philadelphia and grew up a Penn State fan.
Right.
So it's not a stretch that he left Ohio State to come to Penn State. He was a Penn State fan his whole life. So
it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out on the defensive side of things.
Especially when they play them.
Yeah.
Because he's got to give them an advantage. He's got to know things about the team that can help them. And that's the game. If they win that game, they could win the national championship. They've had problems beating Ohio State in the last few years. They have. They can get close, but, it's been a tough time. So,
well, Bruce, never a tough time having you on Fridays.
Well, thank you.
Good to see you.
We've been on since 2009, so it's been a while.
Just a few years.
And remember, I said to you, I was here talking about a tea party. I said, can I come in and do a few pick'ems? And you said, oh, yeah, come on in. And I did it through the end of the year. At the end of the year, I said, well, I'll see you next year. You said, keep coming.
That's right.
So I keep coming.
Keep coming. We'll see you next week. Thanks.